Hey everybody, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. Thank you to all of you who've been engaging with me thus far. Many of you have enjoyed that conversation there on humility. Let me try and get to some of your SMSs. Someone here says, Full Circle with Joyce, I've learned about humility from my boss, Dr. Lele of St. Luke's Hospital, Eldoret. That's Kagwathi Kamau, watching from Eldoret. Mwingine anasema, good morning guys. My morning bila Full Circle with Joyce is incomplete. Kwanza hiyo part ya scriptures bless sana na relationship segment ya relationship segment, I guess. And that's John Bumaye watching from Kitengela. Good morning, Joyce. My name is Joseph Masharia from Denderu. I'm a big fan of Full Circle with Joyce. The Bible verse and prayers really inspire me. And also Full Circle Fridays with DJ Sadiq and also Dennis and his journey to lose weight. Thank you very much for that. Juliet tuned in from Changamwe, Mombasa, says loving the show and the topic of the day, humility. Vincent Mokua watching from Taita Taveta, you say you love the verse and you are inspired. And let me read one or two more here before I turn to what I have for you next. Wangari from Rongai says, I'm very much tuned in. You, Joyce, you're a blessing and I really love you and the show. Asante sana for that. Cynthia from Zimmerman, Nairobi saying, I'm looking forward to hearing from Pastor Mbuya. Of course, that was earlier this morning. Asante sana for that feedback as well. Now, as I did mention before we went on break, this evening you have an opportunity to hang out with yours truly, with myself, as we bring you Switch Access. And there on screen you can see some of the details. This is going to be happening on Facebook Live, and it's a chance for you to just get to know me a little bit, ask some questions, and just to get to understand who Joyce actually is, outside of Full Circle with Joyce as well. So make a date with me at 7 p.m. on Facebook, Switch Access Live, and I look forward to engaging with as many of you guys as possible. Okay, so look out for that later on tonight. But for now, let's turn our attention to our next guest. Like I did tease, he is an ultra marathoner, and honestly, just before we got on air back from the break, he was telling me yesterday he spent 8 hours running. That's a whole 8 hours, my friends. 68 kilometers. I don't even know how to respond to that. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. His name is Michael Kihiko, and he's truly an ultra marathoner. Wow. 8 hours.
Yeah.
How
8
did you
hours.
wake up this morning?
I woke up normally because I'm used to it.
Your body is not like in pain?
No. When you saw me walking, I'm just walking normally, no limping, nothing.
So how often do you do like runs like those ones?
I usually have a schedule when I'm doing a long run, like now, the week preceding yesterday. I mainly do long runs on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
I prepare by doing about 20-25 kilometers in the morning, almost a similar amount of kilometers in the evening. So per week, when I'm about to do a long run, I usually do on average about 300 kilometers.
Whoa.
Before the long run on a Sunday.
Whoa. So the long run will be on average how long?
Or a long run will, indeed, let me start by defining what an ultra marathon is.
Yeah.
An ultra marathon is any marathon that goes beyond the 42 kilometers.
Okay.
42 kilometers is the standard marathon.
Okay.
So anything above that is called ultra.
Okay.
I began this about 2 months ago with the onset of Corona.
Okay.
I've not always been an ultra marathoner. I realized that there was sufficient time to do the runs.
Sure.
I mean, with the restrictions of movement and all that.
Yeah.
I decided practicing, and with time, I did my first run about 14th of March.
Okay.
I did 68 kilometers, then I realized, so it's
possible.
One can actually do it.
Yeah.
So from that, I went on and did 70 kilometers. Then after that, 80 kilometers.
What?
I'm now working towards...
Isn't that like getting to Nakuru or someplace? That's far.
Yes, it's almost like going to Naivasha, but because of the restrictions, I have to do it within Nairobi.
Okay.
I do theme-based kind of runs.
Okay.
The initial runs were in solidarity with the frontline workers in the health sector.
That's
because
amazing.
as we fight the COVID-19, I was actually running to motivate them.
Yeah.
This, I got motivated by a certain British octogenarian,
Okay.
a 100-year-old person who
100
is
years
called
old.
Tom Moore. Captain Tom Moore. Actually, recently he's being knighted because of what he has done.
Yes.
He's been able to raise $35 million
Yes.
for the British health system.
This was the guy walking in his house,
Yes,
right?
walking around his house. So when I saw him doing it, and this is an old, 100-year-old person, we share a birthday month together.
Okay.
So I said, if you can do that,
Even you can do something.
why can't I do that and run with a purpose, run for a certain cause?
Yeah.
So initially I decided to run in support or in solidarity with the health workers,
Okay.
so that I can cheer them on
Yeah.
as they continue fighting for us, because they are the foot soldiers there.
Sure.
They are exposed to all kind of dangers. Why can't I do something just to motivate them? So I did it, and I publicized this out through my friends.
Yeah.
The initial one, I told them, if you can't run, you can just walk.
Yeah.
If you can't walk, you can jog. If you can't do that, you can pray.
Yeah.
Because mainly it's on Sundays and most people are not going to church because
Sure.
of the lockdown. And we had a wonderful time. I got immense feedback that really a lot of people did what I
Well
requested them
done.
to do.
Well
Yes.
done.
Yeah.
And you told me you've not always been a marathoner, even forget even the ultra marathoner.
Yes.
And this is where Aki Hope comes in for one choice. Okay, for me personally, I really don't enjoy cardio. I don't mind strength training. I actually really enjoy that. But cardio, hey, but you said in high school you were not a runner.
Not in high school. This began in 2013. 2013, I've not always been an office person.
Okay.
My job mainly entails being out there in the field.
Okay.
So in 2013, I got a contract with a company whereby it involved being in the office 8 to 5. With time, I started developing some kind of tension, and when I went to my physician, he told me, Michael, you're not sick, because I had chest pains and all that. He told me, you're just stressed up. So I asked him, what do I do? He told me, Michael, you need just to exercise, just exercise. Luckily, the company that I was working for or I was working with is a member of a sports club. So I just went to and started jogging in the evening. I started with 2 laps around the field. Then I saw, you mean I can do 2 laps? Then went to 3 laps, 5 laps. By the time my 1-year contract was over, I could do 52 laps.
Oh my gosh! So there's hope for us yet.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
Nani, if you're with me,
Yes, there is
double
hope.
2999
is
is
hope.
the SMS line. There is hope for us, you guys. Hey, I don't know if I'll become an ultra marathoner, but you know, there's still hope. Maybe who knows? I don't think you ever imagined you'd be running. You know,
I
80
never
kilometers.
imagined. I never imagined.
Surely
at all.
running 8. So when you run 8 hours a day, like do you stop?
No, most of the times I do it non-stop. Working towards doing a 12-hour run.
Where?
Whatever number of kilometers my body will be able to adjust to.
Yeah.
But I'm working towards a 12-hour run around Nairobi, or once the containment is over,
Right.
I would be happy to go to the countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
if
using-
possible.
Yeah, and you're using this to raise funds as well.
Yes, indeed. I use an app to do the running because I need to monitor every move.
Okay.
So I use Adidas Runtastic app.
Okay.
With this Adidas Runtastic app, they usually have challenges. For instance, there is a challenge that ended yesterday.
Yeah.
This challenge was just in solidarity with people because of the containment globally. It was just in solidarity. People were being encouraged to exercise. If you can do it indoors, if you can do it outdoors, just do it. There were about 108,000 participants across the world.
Wow.
So I'm happy to say that in that challenge, I emerged top 20 out of the
Wow.
108,000 people,
Well done.
having done about 70 hours within the
Wow.
last 2 weeks.
Aye.
The next challenge, which is beginning in 3 days' time, about 400,000 people have said they are going to participate.
Okay.
This particular one has some kind of fundraising component.
Okay.
For every hour that one will participate in, $1 will be sent to the World Health Organization by Adidas
Okay.
in support to the current pandemic as we fight the COVID-19 pandemic.
Fantastic.
So my target is to do about 100 hours if possible
Yeah.
within the 2 weeks.
That's $100.
That will be about $100. But from this, I'm learning that there are many things that I can do through running.
Yeah.
I just don't want to run. I can run for a cause. I can run to fundraise.
Yeah.
I can run to support the vulnerable in the society.
Wow.
Yes.
You are very inspiring. Absolutely. And is it okay if I ask how old you are?
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll answer
you can
that.
Give me a range if you don't want to say the
No,
exact
indeed.
number.
I'll just tell you my age. I celebrated my 45th birthday.
Oh my God.
About a month ago. I gave myself a present. For the last 5 years, I've always given myself a present by running.
Wow.
So my target was to do a full marathon in less than 3 hours. I actually christened it Michael Project 259.
Okay.
In line with Ineos Project 159.
I love it.
I wasn't able to do it during my birthday because just before the first half lady marathon,
Yeah.
on March 8th, on Saturday the 7th March, as I was jogging in our estate, someone veered off the road, came and hit me.
Oh no.
I fell on the hard tarmac. I got some bruises. Luckily, it was soft tissue injury.
Right.
Therefore, I could not meet the target of giving myself a birthday present by running on 16th April when I was born.
Okay.
So, because my legs couldn't just support that.
Sure.
So, 3 weeks later, when I was doing the 80-kilometer run, all the way from Kitengela to past Kikuyu, I managed to do full marathon in 2 hours 45 minutes. Yes. 2 hours 45 minutes.
Well
Indeed,
done.
very few human beings can do that. 2 hours 45 minutes. And within the same, I did a half marathon within 1 hour 17 minutes. So at my age 45, I can qualify for Olympics. Yes. Though now I'm up to the game because that field is overcrowded.
Yeah.
I need to look for a field that is not overcrowded. That is ultra marathon.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Michael, you are goals. 45 years old. He's running literally the whole day. Good heavens. Wow. I feel like clapping for you.
There are those who run 2 days non-stop.
Okay.
Just go and Google ultra marathon. You see people who run 2 days non-stop. During the day, during the night, non-stop.
Amazing,
I'm
amazing. Well, I'm grateful that you're doing it for a bigger cause, right, than yourself. I mean, and we salute you for that. Thank you very much for coming on here and sharing your story. And if people want to support you, how can they do so?
Now, currently what I'm doing, I'm also running for a cause.
Okay.
And I hope you'll give me a minute I explain the cause I'm running for.
Very quickly.
The cause I'm running for is, as we look at those people who have lost jobs during the COVID-19 aftermath, there is a certain segment of society that has been left out. Teachers in private schools. Teachers in private schools are employed by schools. These schools are no longer getting an income to continue sustaining the workers. We have about 150,000 teachers in the country registered by the Teacher Service Commission working in private schools. These teachers are currently jobless. My runs for the last 2 weeks have been dedicated to them, even as we try to ask the government to remember them. As it sends the stipend to the about 300,000 vulnerable Kenyans. We will be happy if they can include some of these teachers in that program so that they can also be assisted, because we'll still need them after COVID-19.
Sure.
In Nairobi, for instance, we have more private schools than government schools. So where will our kids go to if these teachers are just left that way? So I'm running for a cause, and I'm really looking for support from the society, from the authorities, so that we can be able to assist these teachers.
Absolutely. Very well said. Thank you once again, Michael, for being here. And are you on social media if people want to follow you?
Yes.
Okay.
People can follow me on Facebook at Mikepreneur. Mikepreneur is M-I-C, then Preneur, the latter part of entrepreneur.
Right.
And on Twitter, I'm at Michael Gashuhu.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, umeni inspire sana. Guy, 45 years old. You look good, man. You look really good. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Guys, we need to take a break. Wow, goals. We need to take a break though. But before we do, I need to share some messages with you guys. I want to talk to you guys about good hygiene practices. Now, remember, we need to be maintaining good hygiene to stop the spread of COVID-19. People like Michael here are running multiple hours a day trying to do their part to ensure that this disease doesn't spread. We also need to be playing our part. And if you're not an ultramarathoner, it's okay. You can do your part by maintaining good hygiene. Wash your hands often with soap and water, scrubbing for at least 20 seconds, or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. This includes before and after eating and after going to the toilet. Avoid touching your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, just in case you may have touched an infected surface. Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects you use often, such as desks and doorknobs, mobile phones, your keys, wallets, and your work passes. Please do use cashless methods of transaction instead of cash exchange when possible. And if you need to cough or sneeze, please do so in your elbow or simply wear a mask. If you get any of the COVID-19 symptoms, also stay at home. Self-quarantine and call the number 719. Please do protect yourself from COVID, and as you do so, you'll be protecting your community from COVID-19. All right, so with that said, we're going to take a break. Coming up next, we still have lots lined up for you, including a comedian who will be joining us later and a book review coming up next, as well as our giveaway of masks. Stay tuned. This is Full Circle with Joyce.